Politics is the art of the possible, the attainable, the art of the next best. Fools learn from experience. I prefer to learn from the experience of others. God has a special providence for fools, drunkards, and the United States of America. One day the great European war will come out of some damn foolish thing in the Balkans. People never lie so much as before an election, during a war, or after a hunt. Never believe anything in politics until it has been officially denied. When you want to fool the world, tell the truth. Preventive war is like committing suicide out of fear of death. Laws are like sausages. It's better not to see them being made. It is the destiny of the weak to be devoured by the strong. Be polite, write diplomatically. Even in a declaration of war, one observes the rules of politeness. The secret of politics. Make a good treaty with Russia. Faust complained about having two souls in his breast, but I harbor a whole crowd of them, and they quarrel. It is like being in a republic. Crowned heads, wealth, and privilege may well tremble should ever again the black and red unite. Man cannot control the current of events. He can only float with them and steer. The great questions of the day will not be settled by means of speeches and majority decisions, but by iron and blood. The main thing is to make history, not to write it. The statesman's task is to hear God's footsteps marching through history, and to try and catch on to his coattails as he marches past. We live in a wondrous time, in which the strong is weak because of his scruples, and the weak grows strong because of his audacity. An appeal to fear never finds an echo in German hearts. Life is like being at the dentist. You always think that the worst is still to come, and yet it is over already. The Balkans aren't worth the life of a single Pomeranian grenadier. A conquering army on the border will not be stopped by eloquence. Political judgment is the ability to hear the distant hoofbeats of the horse of history. The life of a man is like a game of chess, which he plays according to his art. What we learn from history is that no one learns from history. Woe to the leader whose arguments at the end of a war are not as plausible as they were at the beginning. The position of Prussia in Germany will not be determined by its liberalism, but by its power. The greatest burden for the working class is uncertainty of life. Only a fool learns from his own mistakes. The wise man learns from the mistakes of others. Government is cancerous in head and limbs, only its belly is sound, and the laws it excretes are the most straightforward shit in the world. With a gentleman I am always a gentleman and a half, and with a fraud I try to be a fraud and a half. Anyone who has ever looked into the glazed eyes of a soldier dying on the battlefield will think hard before starting a war. I have seen 3 emperors in their nakedness, and the sight was not inspiring.